Hey Dr. G, this is Ryan Hill with KIN454. We're going to be doing our imagery, our guided imagery. So the sport that I chose is powerlifting, and the situation that I chose is bench press. It is something that I've been doing for a long time, so I'm pretty familiar with it. It is something that I genuinely enjoy doing. So getting right into it. So Dr. G, I've noticed that you kind of hit a plateau on your bench press over the last couple of weeks, so I think now's a pretty good time to introduce imagery training into your routine. So first off, do you feel like it's like you perform better in practice or in competitions? And I'm just going to be assuming competition from here on out. So I want you to come over here and I want you to lay down on the bench. I want you to close your eyes and then I want you to go ahead and start your setup. Place your hands on the bar a little bit outside of shoulder width. Get your grip tight, arch your lower back, bring your butt higher up to the bench. Engage those lats, squeeze your glutes, and drive your heels into the ground. We'll be holding this for a few minutes though, so don't engage your muscles too hard, so hard that you cramp, but I want you to feel the coordination between your muscle groups. Feel them working together to make your base stable. Feel them working together to develop power in your legs, into your torso, into your shoulders, into your arms, and I want you to feel the muscles fighting against the weight of the bar. Now, I want you to keep your eyes closed and imagine yourself in the middle of the meet before you walk up. I want you to think about the sounds you'll be hearing, the cheering from the crowd, from your teammates, the idle chatter going on between competitors, the sound of metal slamming on metal as other lifters finish their lifts. Think about the sensation of the bench shirt pinching your skin. Visualize the short steps towards the bench with your weight set up, your spotter in place, and the judges watching. Notice the overwhelming smell of chalk as you stop to fill your hands with it. Now as your approach is over, you're on the bench. I want you to drown out the noise of the environment. Focus on three things: the sound of your own breathing, the sound of the judge's call, and the power that you have stored up throughout your body. Listen deeply and intently for the up call. Nothing else matters. No other sensation, no other noise, no sights, no smells, no taste matters other than those three things. Drown everything else out until you hear the boom of the judge's voice. Once you hear that boom, let out all the power in your body against the weight. Now, since you're set up and prepared for liftoff, I want you to take a deep breath in and then slowly lower the weight to your torso. Don't drop the weight so slow that you wear yourself out, but don't lower it so fast that you lose control of it. Try to count for a 2-second descent. Once the weight touches your chest, wait for the judge's voice. While you wait at the bottom, I want you to focus on the tension in your muscles, in your legs, in your glutes, in your lats, in your chest, in your shoulders, and in your arms. All the tension throughout your whole body. Maintain that tension. Do not relax. Let that power build up until you hear that voice. And up. Now that you've received your command, utilize that tension, that power. Press through every muscle fiber in your entire body. Drive your legs through your heels. Squeeze those glutes together as hard as you can. Spread your lats to take tension off your shoulders. Press with all your strength with your chest, shoulders, and arms. Keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing until the weight reaches its peak and you hear the rack command. Now that you've completed your lift, I want you to relax your body and just lay on the bench. Refocus on the sounds of the environment. Allow the cheering of the crowd and your teammates flood your ears. What kind of emotions does that facilitate within you? Do you feel joy, peace, pride, accomplishment, satisfaction, happiness, relief that it's over? Allow those emotions to overflow into your expressions. What does your expression look like? Are you smiling, cheering, laughing? Do you have a serious look on your face? How do you feel? What do you look like? Think about that for a few seconds. All right, now go ahead and open your eyes. How did you feel during that imagery practice? Did you feel like you were really in competition, or did you feel like you were watching somebody else compete? Did you feel the adrenaline of the competition, the pressure, the stress, the joy that it brings you whenever you've completed your lift? Or did it just feel like a regular practice? I want you to implement this imagery training before each lift in practice, and especially in meet situations. Remember, you have a full minute to approach the platform, so just take as much time visualizing the lift as you need. I always want you to focus on completing the lift, never failing. Don't focus on the weight, don't focus on anything else other than the things I've already mentioned. Don't think about how heavy it might be, don't think about how light it might be. Don't think about how hard it might be or how easy it might be. Just focus on completing the lift.